Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinet here again, and I'm here with the fire signs, elements on the road. So I'm still in this Villa Celimontana. The sun is starting to go down, so I can, roll the camera around there. And what am I going to do? I'm going to start with Aries. Let me turn the camera around. You remember I was here just about 5 minutes ago, and let me show you now. I will start with Aries with the rhodochrosite. The rhodochrosite, which is this heartwarming sound, this beautiful heartwarming stone. Now, what's interesting about the rhodochrosite here, especially for you, this is a moment, Aries, where you are starting to feel gooey, goochie, with a certain someone. You're softening up. And what am I saying? Oh, yes, Aries, we soften up. Oh, come on. We're the kind that wants to be on top, And, but you're really softening up. And even if you do not have a partner, there's just this way about you. There's this way about you that just speaks volumes about where your heart is, and you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You go around walking around with a smile on your face, and the key word here for you, Aries, is benevolent. You are feeling benevolent. Typically what we would look at in a tarot card, the Queen of Cups. You are emotional, you are benevolent, you're not loud, you're not extra hearty, but you have this sensation that, oh, life is really good. It really is good. And of course, life is life, and not everything goes your way. Of course not. It wouldn't be called life if it were. But things are not bad, and we have to admit that, ladies and gentlemen. Aries out there, we have to admit that life is not bad at all. This is the month where you're going to seek out, a new recipe, enjoy cooking. It's just a time when you think, oh boy, I would love to cook for somebody and have them, really tell me what they think, get to a person through their taste buds, And I really think that this is the time you can do that. You really can do that. You have a knack for finding the right tastes at the right time, the right moment, and there's music in the air as well. I'm sensing that you're calling upon a lot of music. You're trying to put musical backgrounds to when you meet friends, inviting people to your home. Not really even worrying about, oh, well, I have to cook again, It's not that. You take pleasure in whether you're a male or a female, you take pleasure in putting on that apron and tasting all those spices and trying out new things. But rather than trying out new things, it seems, Aries, that this is the month, October, where you're going to seek out the age-old tastes, flavors, smells, things that you would add that maybe your grandmother used to add to a certain sauce or a soup or something like that. It's the fall season in your heart. And whether you live in the northern or southern hemisphere, when I say the fall season, it means that you're starting to feel the weather outside getting a little cooler, but it's very warm inside in your heart. You're very, very warm, and you really have, you've got enough for everything, for everyone. You've got enough to go around. You've got enough love to share, and you are sharing. You're sharing that good vibe. You have a good vibe with you this month of October. I mean, really a good vibe. You're ironic towards yourself. You joke even about yourself. Your flaws, and even when you're with other people, you will say that, okay, I know I'm this and I know I'm that, and you laugh about it. So this self-irony, it really becomes you. And I don't see you as going on spending sprees or anything like that, but if you do, it's more to take care of things in the home. And you do have, I have to say, there's a coquettish I'll use that French-like word, a coquettish type of attitude toward your self care, the care of your skin, the care of your nails, you putting on extra. Again, here, whether you're male or female, I'm seeing you as spending a lot of time taking care of things, taking care of your skin more than anything else. You want to feel that moist skin, and it's really interesting to hear, to see, and I can practically smell it, Aries. Good for you. You're going to enjoy this month. Now let's go to Leo. And for Leo, I'm using this black obsidian, a really highly resonating, a highly energetic stone, high vibration. The sun has gone, it's starting to go down, so you won't be able to see the shiny parts of it. Maybe, perhaps, there are some elements of the stone that are shiny. Leo, this October for you is like a dawn. The best time of day is this time of day, when the sun is going down, because you have a moment, and probably it's the best meditation moment for you during the day, because it is as if you're able to sit down, pour a glass of wine, think about how you made a mess of things during the day, how you screwed up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your mate, your boss, and just think things over, but in a very, very calm fashion. And so it seems that you do this often, too, during the month. You sit down, I don't know if you like wine or beer or tea, but something that will just calm you down, something that you do to enjoy, something that you have a smoke, anything that makes you enjoy life in general, and just rewind the film of that day. And it's interesting because you do this more for your own benefit, to learn from not your mistakes, but learn from reanalyzing, critically looking at what you've done. What were the weak points? What did you do that just didn't sit right? And try to see it from a different angle. It's as if you're you're having this exercise. You're exercising, coming out of yourself, and seeing yourself as if for the first time, as if you were someone that you don't know, and is looking at you and thinking about what you've done for the first time. And it's interesting because what you get out of it is very, very inestimable. I mean, it's high value. It's quite interesting to feel as a stone here that the very sound grounded nature of this ritual, because it's a ritual. I'm seeing it, Leo, as a ritual. You going, sitting, pouring that glass of wine, the chalice or whatever, and you sit there and you think and just sip, taste, smell, and it's that similar to the expression, oh, you just smell the flowers. You're walking down the street and you're able to smell the flowers, or, where you generally, when you're just so busy, you don't usually do. Well, here it's sitting down and thinking about things again that you did during the day, and smelling it, for the first time. I like the feel of it, and I like the actual taste of it. It's as if you're sitting there and preparing. It's not just an empty exercise here. It's not empty posturing, or it's an empty exercise. It's an exercise in preparing for the next day, as if you don't want to go down certain routes that following day. You would like to go in a direction that speaks of you, that tells everyone who you are, and people will recognize you, but you want to have a reaction that is more, how can I say, people come away with a fond memory of you, they become fond of you. Oh, how nice. Oh, that I had a good vibration with that man, or that woman. It was a good feeling. That person gave me a good feeling. And it's lovely, because You even look forward to the afternoon or the evening when you go back, and you can again, sip that wine, sip the tea, the beer, or whatever, and think of, well, what did I do today? So whether you're partnered or whether you live alone, it's a ritual that would really help you this month, because it's as if you're starting to understand more about yourself. You're getting to know yourself a little bit better, and understanding what has changed since yesterday, what I can change tomorrow, or maybe I won't change. Well, maybe I should just show people the way I really am, but have them enter, my heart, have them, give them a peek of what I have upstairs in my brain. So you think of all these things. These are examples, of course, but Leo, you do go through a number of self-evaluation processes, and you do it in the month of October as if you are in a ritual. So this is really, really interesting. Good luck to you, Leo. Now let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for you here, I'm going to use the crystal quartz, this beautiful crystal quartz. It was given to me by a woman, a subscriber actually. If she's online and she sees this, she'll know who she is. She came to Rome and we read together, and she was with her children. And this is, I have to say, Sagittarius, it's a special month. It's a special period. Many of you are going to, I see, they say fiori di arancio, these certain orange flowered tree, the orange flowers are the flowers on the orange tree, weddings. There's a wedding in store. I see, even if it's just not a huge celebration, but the municipality, you're taking a jump, it's another really impacted, super powerful ritual. You're going to tie a knot. And it's like the third or fourth knot that you've tied with the same person, because you want to show that this is, I'm happy again. Okay, I gave you a ring 4 months ago, but I'm happy still again. Let's go and just, tie the knot on the at the municipality. Let's get that mayor to let's do this. Let's do it. Let's go that way. And you're keen on it. You don't. It's not something that is weighing on your mind. You take it. You don't take it lightly, but you take it the way it should be. A moment of celebration. Now, this, I'm talking in terms of people who whether they are with a steady partner or they have a partner that they see on and off, the thoughts are there, though. The thoughts are there. And it's interesting that they are, because many of you may have children, but you're still in that mind frame of, well, life has been good. Life has been good. Let's just celebrate again. Let's celebrate our 10 years of marriage. Let's have, so there's this idea of celebration this month, Sagittarius, that really is finally, I could say finally, because I remember reading for you, and there was so much stress right before the summer. You had all of these projects, these plans that you had to produce, you had to show, and you had to present, and it's been a lot of work over the last couple of months. But now I think you're just sitting back. You still have this stress-related job probably, and you do have to go through it. But when you come home, when you leave the job, you're more prone to leaving the job at the office. You come home and you are not opening that computer up again. You keep your mind is freer, and you can, spend some quality time with your family, small people like children, or older people like grandparents. And in there too, there's a sense of not stability, but of thanks. You seem to be giving thanks, Sagittarius. It's, God, I am lucky, and isn't life good? I know that it's difficult, but boy, it could be really, really good. It's really, I'm walking on my own 2 feet, and I'm, still out there, and what can I say? What I have is good, and I'm feeling really good. Let me give thanks for what I am and what I've been doing. and give me the strength to change what I would like to change. There is a giving thanks, and so there's a bit of a prayer. There is a bit of you spending time looking at your options. And the most important thing for this month, Sagittarius, I'll repeat it again, is spending quality time with your loved ones. And many of you are going to that city hall or right to the church this month. I hope this was of help to you guys. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll just turn the camera around again just to say hello or goodbye. And whoops. And namaste. And until we read together again, bye-bye. Bye-bye.